Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Seely's Kitchen Live this morning, guys. Guys, this morning is going to be a very interesting morning, and let's see who is going to pop up on my live first. If you pop up on my live, I want you to type in the chat, I am here. I am here. The first person to type, I am here in the chat this morning, I have a great surprise for you. Yep, I have a great surprise for the person who pops up on my live first. Yes, guys. So this morning, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Okay, so let's see. Yvette popped up on the live. Good morning, Yvette. So you popped up on the live first. So Yvette, I have a great surprise for you. Yep. So Yvette, what I have for you this morning, it's a very great gift. It's called a baking mat. So you can bake cookies on it. You could bake your chicken on it. Like if you have 4 or 5 pieces of chicken, you put it on a thin sheet. And yes, you said I am here also. So you were the first person that popped up on the chat. So Yvette, this morning for popping up, for being the first person on the live, you won a baking mat. Yes, it's folded, but it's big. It's silicone. Don't worry about it feeling like plastic. It won't melt in the oven. And it's for baking. Yes, it's for baking cookies. If you're making a piece of salmon or anything, this is so perfect. And it's good quality. It's courtesy of Crofton. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And we have 3 more prizes to give away today. And they're all from Crofton, and they're all baking items. Yes, they're silicone. They're good quality. And we're going to give it to the best persons today, the winners. All right, so this is a muffin bacon container. This is for like a bundt cake. Yes, silicone as well. Yeah, it has a slippery texture. And this one is a round baking pan. Yes, a baking pan. So if you're baking a cake, a pudding, a pie, perfect. So let's give it up for Yvette who won the mat this morning. So guys, we're going to talk about cancer again. And Michelle is on the live, thank God. She's a survivor. And we're also going to be on the subject of stroke, which Yvette is a survivor. So we're on 2 good subjects this morning. But I'll be elaborating more on cancer because it's Cancer Awareness Month. Good morning, Carmen. She said, I'm at the Leader Summit. I end up on the People M Summit and I come from my live. Jesus, I still love the live. Anyway, guys, so this morning, I have some interesting things to talk about. I'll be cooking some salmon from scratch. And I just bought this salmon fresh. I have more, but I'm just cooking 2 pieces on the live. But this is so fresh, guys. This has not hit the ice yet. It wasn't in the refrigerator yet. When we say it fresh out of the sea. Wild, authentic wild salmon. This is filled with nothing but natural omega-3. And this is what I'll be cooking on the live this morning. I went to the halal meat shop. They just came in with it. They just deboned it. And I got a couple pieces from them. Fresh. It didn't touch the fridge yet. So you know it's gonna taste good. All right. So as you saw on the heading this morning, it's gonna be some kind of salmon. I can't give it a name yet. I might come up with a name at the end of the live, but I call it some kind of salmon. So I took out some ingredients and I went ahead and boiled these favorables. I think I did them before on the live. So I picked up a pack or 2 packs yesterday in Aldi's. And it's petite potatoes and the seasoning pack in the mix. It's this pack is the butter and garlic. No, butter. Oh, Butterlicious garlic and herb. Right. That's the seasoning that's in the packet. and it's by Spiceology. So yeah, and it also has rosemary and black pepper in the seasoning. So interesting. I'm loving it already. Good morning. Monique said, hey, good morning, Monique. So welcome to the live. So we're going to be making these petite potatoes this morning, which I went ahead and boiled prior to the live in the interest of time, because we don't want to be on the live long. This is the seasoning pack for the potato. I'm going to put it aside because we're going to use it later on. All right. So let's focus. All right. You know what? In the meantime, let me light the spot because I'm going to be singeing the salmon in the oil for a little bit, and then I'm going to put it on broil in my toaster oven. Yes, I'm going to season it, singe it a little bit in the oil, just to get a little color, and then I'm going to throw it on the broil in the thing behind me here. Yes. All right, guys. So right here, I have 4 big cloves of organic garlic, and I made sure it's not made in China because I hate the made in China garlic because, they soak it in some kind of solution, dry it, and then they send it over here to America for kill we off. Who is on the live? Paula Charles. Hi, Paula. Yeah, Paula. I have so many Paulas on my life sometimes. It's hard to differentiate. Yeah, that's Paula on Rockaway Parkway, right? Yes, that's the Paula. All right, so I have 4 organic cloves of garlic, which I'm going to put in my little mortar right here. I have a piece of ginger sitting in there because I broke it off, to grate it in there. And then I'm going to pound everything because I'm going to make a little roux and I'm going to add some seasoning to the salmon. So in the meantime, let me start getting this pot hot. Yeah. And while I'm at it, while the pot is getting hot, let me throw the potato and garlic mix up in the toaster oven. All right, so I went ahead and boiled the potatoes before, as I told you, in the interest of time. So we're just going to add our little seasoning mix. But before I do that, I'm going to spray my potatoes with some extra virgin olive oil, right? Yeah, man, we want the seasoning to stick. And I boil more potatoes than this, guys. But I'm just making enough for me. So later on, when Twine comes, I can make his fresh. All right, and I'm going to be grating. Oh, no, not yet. I'm going to be adding, sorry. I didn't sleep well last night, guys. I get up every minute. So I'm cranky. I'm being honest. All right, so I'm adding the seasoning to the potato. And let's shake this up a little in the bowl. So I'm going to spread this out on this. And we're going to make sure this is dried on the potatoes and make it nice and flavorful. Let's throw this in the sink. All right, so let's turn this on. Let's put the timer on first. Let's put this on broil. And let's put this on 400 degrees. All right, so because we want the potatoes are already cooking, guys. So we just want it to be a little crisp and the seasoning dried onto it. That's all we want. So Sharice is just popping in. What are you making today? I'm soon tell you. Who this now? Berthlyn. Oh my God. Berthlyn is always writing a book when she comments on my page, guys. Miss America lover. Good morning, my dear. She said, good. Let me read what she said. Good morning. Good Saturday morning to you. My prayer and blessings. Good cooking. Whatever the menu is going to be, it's going to be great. God bless you, my dear beloved friend. Peace and love. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I accept that. All right. So, guys, for those of you who are just joining me, this morning I went shopping and I got some fresh salmon, wild, no farm raised. It's not yet gone on the refrigerator. It's fresh. Them just carry the fish come. Them just debone it and cut it up and I buy 4 pounds. So I took 2 pieces out of what I bought for dinner tomorrow because I'm going to make this for dinner tomorrow. So I decided that I'm going to make 2 pieces on the live. And I don't know what I'm going to call it. So I just throw in on the title, some kind of salmon. Right. So it's some kind of salmon. I'm just going to add some seasoning and do a little thingamajig. And let's see how it come out. All right. Okay. So I have 4 garlic cloves in this. So I'm just going to grate a little piece of ginger. Not too much because I don't want it too spicy, because you know this ginger is very hot because it's organic. And that's how you know the ginger good enough, guys. It not strong, you know, it strong. I'm telling you. All right. So I'm gonna put some avocado oil in the mixture in my little mortar here. Yeah, man, I'm gonna put some avocado oil in, and we have some olive oil in the pot, by the way, guys. Already pour it in the pot. So I'm just mashing the garlic and the ginger together. We'll make a little mix up here. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this Bragg's organic coconut liquid amino. I'm using this instead of soy sauce or browning. It's more healthier for you. So I'm just throwing about 3 drops. So I'm just mashing this up and making a little mix up here, like a little paste. All right, so I'm just gonna let that sit and marinate for a while. So it turned potty, guys. See? When they didn't have blender back in those olden days, you know, they didn't have blender. This is what the old time people use. And this is coming all the way from Africa. Yes, they use the big ones to pound the yam, to pound the plantains, and that's what they call fufu. Yes, they pound it until it looked like a paste. And that's, you know, one of their main dishes, the fufu. So I have a mini one, so I use it for my seasoning sometimes. Because sometimes you can't bother with the blender. You know what? You want the old school feel. Yeah, and I'm an old school person. So, yeah, let me wash my hands a little bit. All right. So, whoops, some water splashing out of the pot. Oh, okay. Let me rinse off this. Because I'm going to need it to use later. All right. I mixed it up with the ginger and stuff. So, just wiping it off. All right, because I'm going to need it to cut up my peppers and stuff. Okay, so we're on the subject, guys, of cancer this morning. Let me throw this in the garbage. We're on the subject of cancer and different types of cancer because this month is Cancer Awareness Month, Breast Cancer Awareness. And we have a breast cancer survivor on our live this morning. And I know she don't mind us calling her out, Michelle. Michelle has been down the road and back, and she's alive. And I saw her, I think it was last year, and she looked as good as ever. And I'm sure she did all the herbal things she needed to do to be here today. Because I'm sure it wasn't only the chemotherapy and the medications that did it for her. She did her bush tea and she did all the herbal stuff. And she's here. And I really believe in herbs. Because remember the scare I had last week, guys, with that high blood pressure scare? Yes, I have more mix up in the fridge. The whole week I was drinking this mix up. My husband made it and I went and made more. And every morning I take a sip and every night before I go to bed I take a sip. Guess what? I haven't taken a blood pressure pill all week. And I'm not taking any because guess what? God put the plants, the fruits and the vegetables on this earth for us to capitalize on it. But a lot of us, we believe in the doctor medicine. Or we believe what the doctor say. But we don't believe what God say. We don't believe what in Him word. Later for now. All right. So guys, may I talk too much? All right. So I washed this already with some lemon water and vinegar. And I rinsed it. And I'm going to be adding Ariana spices. The spices that Celie's Kitchen created that everybody's going crazy over. Paula on my life can tell you how many bottles she has purchased. Carmen just purchased what? 4 bottles this week again. Well, she did some refills on the bottles. Yeah, so we're going to use some Yana spices this morning on our fish because originally it was supposed to be a fish season, you know, but everybody tell me, no, you can't call it fish season. You have to change it to all purpose. So I did over the labels and I recreated the label to call it an all-purpose season because me get cussed out from everybody that they put it in their soup, they put it in their chicken, they put it in them rice and peas, and It's all purpose. So it's now all purpose and not a fish seasoning anymore. Let me turn on this fire. All right, so let's lightly season our salmon. Oh, I should have get some gloves, but I'll wash my hands. I just wash my hands. All right, so we just lightly sprinkle some Yana spices on the salmon. And then we're going to add our garlic and herb, which a lot of you have had. I know Stephanie have had the garlic and herb. I know Carmen and I know Paula had the garlic and herb. And the garlic and herb is so tasty, guys. It is so, 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 so tasty. And then I'm going to add a little smoked paprika. Yep. A little bit. Just a sprinkle. Smoked paprika. And then we're going to just twiddle it around in this bowl. I like you notice I like these little wooden bowls, guys. I always use it to season up stuff. I may have big pans over there, but I just love these little wooden things. It just brings me back to the olden days in Jamaica. All right, let me wash my hands. All right, I smell the potatoes doing its thing in there. All right, I'm steaming again. Water popping out the oil again. All right, so what I'm going to do with the salmon, guys, I'm going to cinch it in the oil for a little bit. And then I'm going to add the mixture that I made in this on top. Yeah. And then I'm going to throw it in the toaster oven on the broil. Yeah. So we could get a nice, pretty color. Yeah. So it's going to have a strong garlic and ginger flavor as well, along with the Yana spices. And then when it's half done in the broiler, I'm going to add a little sauce, push it back, and then salmon ready. All right. So everybody chatting on the live, she said, I need some of the salmon. Oh, this now, Yvette. Paula said, I put it in everything. Yvette said, all-purpose seasoning. Yes, Yvette had the seasoning too. I forgot you got you bought some seasoning from me as well. Yvette said, I had the garlic and herb too. Yep. She loved the seasoning, guys. All right, so my oil is hot, so I'm just going to cinch it in the oil for about 5 seconds because I'm not cooking it in the oil. I just want it to catch a little color. Yeah. So I'm just going to turn it over real quick. Yep. Oil hot like hell. All right. All right, so I just cinched it in the oil for about 5-6 seconds. I'm taking it out. You see how nice it looks already? And then I'm going to add this. I'm going to add this mixture that I made in the mortar on top. All right, so I'm going to add this. And then we're going to put it on broil. Ooh. Let's get everything out. We now waste nothing. And let's spread it out on this salmon. So this has a garlic and ginger mixture on top of the seasoning I just added to it. And then we're going to throw it on the broil for about 5-6 minutes. Yeah. And then we put the sauce. And then we push it back in there. And then it's ready like ready. Yes, guys. So we have some more gift giveaways. Yeah, we have some more gift giveaways. Let me dry my hands. Let me turn off this stove. Let me wait on the potatoes to cook some more. And then we'll throw the salmon in. So let's have some quiz now. All right. So I'm giving away these 3 things this week. Yvette already won the baking mat. It's a baking season for most of us. It's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas around the corner. So we have all kind of things where we're going to bake. Pie, cake, bundt cake, cupcake, muffins, whatever. So may the best person win. All right. So this is a guess game. So yesterday, I went to Brooklyn. Yeah. I was in Brooklyn yesterday, and there I shop at different places, and I always tell you guys. So I went to one particular place to shop, and I bought some persimmon. Yeah, I bought some persimmon fruit. You know that orange looking fruit? Let me get one, I'll show you. Uh, I bought some persimmon, nice and sweet. And they happen to have the organic ones. That's why I bought it, because most of them, they don't really come organic. But I saw them, like, what? So I grabbed the bag. So who can tell me where I shopped yesterday for the persimmon? Who can type it in the chat real quick? And if you type it in the chat real quick, you win this Bunt baking pan. It's silicone. Your bundt cake comes out easy. It's nice and deep. It's big. Yeah. It's not cheap. It's good quality. It's from Crofton. If you can type the name of where I shopped yesterday in Brooklyn, and it's a regular place I always mention on the chat. No, not all these wrong. I bought fruit. Think again. The famous place I always talk about in Brooklyn where I shop. Come on, guys. You're supposed to get this. I talk about it every time I shop in there. Whole Food. Yvette, no. Wrong. Come again. I'm still waiting. I see you guys paying attention. No. So I shop a Whole Food at Aldi's. Where again? I'll give you clues. It's not like a supermarket. Yellow Market. Sherry's one. Sherry's got it. Yes, it was indeed Yellow Market. It was indeed Yellow Market. So Sherry's, you won this Bunt bacon container. Yes, for your Thanksgiving or your Christmas, whichever you want to use it for. Who cares? So it was indeed Yellow Market, and Sherry's won. So let's give it up for Sherry so far, and Yvette, who won 2 good prizes today. And Sherry's know I don't give away foolishness on my life, because she has gotten my gifts, and she know they are good quality. Yes, it was indeed Yellow Market. I'm still a try Paulus a Terminal Market. If a laugh a pop up. Yes, good try, guys. Good game. So, yeah. Next game before I pop the salmon in. So I'm giving away now the muffin tin. The muffin container is silicone. It's good quality. You don't have to grease it. You don't have to grease it. Yeah, you don't have to grease it. It's durable. You could just flick the muffin or the cupcake out. Yes. And you could bake a lot of little things in it. All right. So the next question. I know someone not gonna get this now. I always drink this water. And I always tell you where I get it. It's called Eternal. It's alkaline. It's very tasty. And it's very affordable only if I buy it in a particular place. Where did I buy this? It's affordable if I buy it in one particular place. And it's a very expensive water, because if you go in the supermarket, they're like $5. Yeah, they're expensive. But when we go in another place there, I have to grab all 6, 7, 8. Yeah, man. This morning I went there and I grabbed me a couple bottles. It's a very inexpensive place. No, not all these. It's a very inexpensive place. We shop there a lot. Yeah, we shop there a lot. And nowadays, them even raise up the things more than what it was when it just came about. Yeah, and I'm even surprised that some of the things are so pricey in there. No, not Costco's. No, not Costco. I said a very affordable place. A very affordable place. It's a cheap place. You know, when the people them come from Jamaica, them want to go shop. Yeah, man, them want to go shop and full up 10 bags. Yeah. Dollar Tree. Yes, Michelle. Michelle got it. It's indeed Dollar Tree. I got this water in Dollar Tree this morning for $1.25. No, I think it was $1.50. $1.50. So, Michelle, you won the muffin tin. The muffin silicone baking container. So let's give it up for Michelle. Michelle won the silicone container, the muffin one. All right, we have one more left. And this is a very good one, you know. And this is, I think this is a 9-inch. Let me see how much inches this is. No, this is 10-inch. This is a good one. This is 10 inches. This is a baking pan. It's silicone. It's very flexible. You don't have to grease it. It doesn't burn your cake. You could just flick out the cake like this. All right. I'll wait until towards the end of the live. I give away that one. I'll have another store question coming up. So it was in the Dollar Tree that I bought the water. And it's very tasty, guys. It's $1.50. It's alkaline. It's 100% alkaline water. And guys, for you to keep cancer away from your system, from your body, you need to keep it in an alkaline state all the time. Because sometimes, you know, we eat fried foods and we'll have heartburn after that, or we eat something with gravy, like oxtail or whatever y'all eat. And after that, you start having heartburn, bad feeling. You go boil like a tea. You drink some Maalox. You take some Tums. Good morning, Carol. Carol, big up yourself. Carol just sent me $20, $19.99 on YouTube. Big up yourself. Thank you very much. Thanks for supporting the live. Yes, man, I love that girl, every time. Where I come from far, if you ever know how far, I know her from a little picnic. It's a long story. We won't get into it right now. She said, good morning, my darling sis. Yes, guys. So in order to keep cancer from our bodies, we have to make sure it's alkaline. We have to drink the right water. We have to eat the right fruits. Yes, we have to make sure the fruits are not sprayed. And even if you by chance have a fruit in your house that has 4 digits on it starting with the number 4, wash it with some vinegar. Yeah. Soak it in some vinegar water and wash it properly, because trust me, they spray pesticides on these things. Sometimes we don't bother wash it, we just bite it same way. And guess what? All of that gone on in your system. And then it break down in your body and gone in your cells. And guess what? Later on, you have cancer. The grapes. I know all of us will like the easy life, especially since you come to America to live. In Jamaica, everything we ate had seeds in them. And I can remember well the guinea tree in my yard, the mango tree, the cherry tree, the naseberry tree. All of these fruits have seeds in them, because I saw God make the fruits them with seed. But man thinks that them smarter than God. When them a plant stuff, them try to eliminate the seed out of it because they want to make life easier for us. So they do the trick not to make the thing grow with the seed. But the best grapes to eat are the globe grapes with the seed in them. And the organic ones too, the ones that are not sprayed. Now this morning I bought a bunch of globe grapes because I shopped in the halal meat market to buy the salmon, and they had these. And I bought it because they're very hard to get. The only place I could get these is Whole Foods. If you go in any supermarket, you can't find globe grapes with the seed. They're very hard to find. And these are the grapes you should be eating, guys. These are the grapes you all should be eating. Because if you read in the scriptures, the Bible talk about the yielding seeds. And this them I talk about. It met the trees. It met the fruit trees. It met everything. But everything has a seed. But man decides, say, them no want a seed in the grape. And them no want a seed in the persimmon. And them no want a seed in this and that. But the right fruits supposed to have seeds in them. And they're alkaline. This is an alkaline fruit. Yeah, it puts the body in an alkaline state. This is also an alkaline fruit. The vegetable over here, the greens, they're alkaline. The peppers, they're alkaline. The cucumber, they're alkaline. But if you choose not to eat this way, and you choose to stop at Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's to buy a burger, The meat, the bread, and everything with them take to make the burger, they're not alkaline. So guess what? It's breaking down in your body, the bread. The carbs is breaking down to a sugar, which gives some of us diabetes. The burger is red meat, and sometimes it's undercooked. And guess what? You're adding acids to the body from that red meat. And you're damaging your cells. And you're boosting those cancerous cells in your body. Yeah, that's what you're doing. But if you continue to eat these things, right, you will keep the cancer away, because the cancer doesn't like anything alkaline. Because you realize if you eat cabbage, if I eat cabbage, guys, it goes right through me. It gives me a good bowel movement. It makes me feel good the next day because everything come out. And if it's not coming out and piling in the toilet like a snake, go check yourself. Because everything's supposed to come out, not in pieces. It's supposed to be anywhere 12 to 18 inches long. Because remember, your intestine is like a snake inside of you. You ever see pictures of your intestine? Yeah, Jamaica call it your tribe. It's like this. So whatever waste the body doesn't want and it goes through it, it's supposed to come out the same way. But if it starts come out in pieces, some of it is sticking on the wall of the colon. Yes, you better believe it. And it's rotting in the walls of the colon, causing colon cancer. That's why, ladies, when you reach 50, or even before you reach 50, go to your doctor and do a colonoscopy. I did it twice already. Everything come back clean. Matter of fact, when she showed me the pictures of my inside, dear my Lord Jesus, my inside pretty, pink and pretty, nothing. Because she said I'm one of her best patients. She said most patients that come to her inside black, them smoke, them drink, them mash up them organs, them mash up them colon, them mash up them stomach. The only thing I had was fatty liver. And I beat that. I said, me? You heard me talk about it last year. I don't have no more fatty liver. I took care of that long time with cinnamon, the Cillian cinnamon that I spoke about last week. I took care of it. I stopped eating all the cakes and stuff because that caused fatty liver too. Just to tell you guys, all the pastries and stuff that you like, yes, it can cause fatty liver. Yeah. So I'm saying this to say that, guys, that cancer, we can keep it away from our bodies. Ladies, check yourself. When you get to that 50 mark and menopause kicks in, stand in the shower and examine your breasts. And if you're busty like me and have fibrocystic breasts like me, you need to check yourself regularly, because I have fibrocystic breasts. So I make sure every year, religiously, I go and I do my test to make sure nothing is there. And I examine myself every time. Try and ask me if I'm a doctor, because I always check myself. We have to stay on top of our health, guys. If we don't stay on top of our health, what is going to happen to us? It's just like you have a plant. I'm going to show you something. And this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example. The other day, because I was busy with caterings and running here, running there, I forget for water my plant for about a week. I just water it enough before the live. It's a leak. I watered it before the live, guys. Forgive me. So the other day, I forgot to water it. Right? I forgot to water it. And you know what happened? This rot and this dies. And this started to die. You see? I'm just going to cut off this piece and use this piece, wash my face later. But it started to rot because I didn't water it. I ignored it because I was too busy for it. The plant thirsty. The plant needed water, so the plant started to die. So I was thinking to myself, if we don't take the necessary precautions about our bodies, we're like plants. If we don't water it, if we don't feed it with the right foods, what's going to happen? We're going to die. We start withering away. You start getting all those wrinkles. You start feeling tired. You start having the dark circles under your eye. Yes. And that's a typical example. I ignored the plant for about a week, but the only plant we never budged was the money plant. Yeah, the money plant. I'll when me leave it for 2 weeks, it's still stand up stiff, so like come on. But the aloe vera, and it's organic. Because I ignored it, the thing started to die. The thing, yes, that's an aloe plant, Cherise. The thing started to die. And it just woke me up. And I'm saying, wow. That's the same thing happened to us when we forget to take our vitamins, when we forget to drink water, when we forget to exercise. Yeah. And sometimes I put it outside in the sun, and at the end of the day, I take it back inside. Yeah, it needs some sunlight. It needs some vitamin D too. Just like we need vitamin D. We need D3 because that's what helped to keep the cancer away. It helps to keep the cancer away, guys. So, guys, may I talk too much? Let me go check on the potato. Oh, let me get a mitten. All right, guys. So my potatoes are ready, like Freddy. Oops. So I'm just going to pour them in my platter right here. It's waiting. All right. So now I am going to scoop my half-done salmon on this, and it's going to be on broil. It's already on broil. So let's pour the juices and stuff that I mixed up to go on it. Yep. So let's put this in. All right, so after 5 minutes, then I'm gonna add a little sauce to it, put it back so it gets some color, and then guess what? We're food ready for the day. All right, guys. So back to what we were talking about. So cancer is a complex disease caused by a combination of factors, including genetic factors, because sometimes if we have family members, let's say a mother, grandfather, grandmother, grandfather, mother, father, who had cancer in the family and passed, the possibility of us having cancerous cells is great. If you notice when you go to the doctor and you fill out a form, they have questions on it. If your mother have diabetes, if you have any parents with any of these illnesses, heart disease, cancer, and they have a whole list. Yeah, they want to know because some things are genetic. Some things are hereditary. Yeah, you end up getting it. And I know a particular person right now, she had cancer. Her whole family died from cancer. Her mother, her sister, all her sisters, only one sister was left. And that sister just found out she had stage 1. She had stage 1. She had stage 4 the other day, but she fought it. She blended up all the juice and the plants and just changed her whole diet, and she's alive and kicking. The doctor gave her 3 months to live. It's been over a year now. So cancer can be cured. You just have to do the right thing. And the genetic factors are inherited genetic mutations can increase the risk of developing certain cancers. Mutation in tumor suppressor genes or oncogenes can lead to uncontrolled cell growth. So goes back to what I was just saying. Some things are hereditary. Yeah, because my DNA, I have a mixture of my mom and dad. My mom have diabetes. They told me I was borderline. I'm a curse that in the name of Jesus because me not get no diabetes. My mom have high blood pressure. I end up having high blood pressure. So some of these things are hereditary, but it's up to you to fight against it or prevent it from overtaking you. Environmental factors, exposure to carcinogens. If you work near a factory with smoke, and like those people down in 9/11 Wall Street area, and I used to work down Wall Street, and trust me, after 9/11 you could have smell for years you could still smell the stench of the burnt bodies. You could still smell it years after. No matter how they were spraying and cleaning the air, you still smell it. And a lot of those people who used to work down there, they developed some kind of cancer because they inhale all that smoke. People who smoke tobacco they're in buildings with asbestos, mold, or chemicals, they are prone to getting cancers. Yeah. Ultraviolet radiation from the sun can also cause cancer. It can damage the skin and give you skin cancer. So sometimes you're out in the sun, make sure you have some kind of skin protection. Jamaica is very hot. Sometimes out there, and the sun had pierced my skin. So when I travel now, I make sure I have a sunblock on, especially if I go downtown or I go to the beach. I have on my sunblock because you can develop skin cancer even though we're black. We used to say white people alone get skin cancer. No, black people get skin cancer too. I know people who died of skin cancer and they're black. And lifestyle factors. Some of us smoke. Yeah, what you smoke for? Wait till I do to you. Smoking, excessive alcohol consumption. Now, red wine is good for the heart. A little red wine is good for the heart, especially if you're eating fish. But some people, they're alcoholics. They drink, get drunk, they curse, they smoke, they go crazy. Excessive alcohol can also cause cancer because it's adding acids to the body, and they don't seem to realize that. And if you constantly drink, sometimes people drink occasionally, like at a birthday party or a wedding. That's fine. That's fine. It's a celebration. But if you're going to make it a part of your lifestyle, then what are you doing? You're damaging your cells and you're cutting your lifespan short. Obesity. Obesity is a major factor too for several cancers, including colon, breast, and endometrial cancer. Yeah, change up what you eat. The red meat, cut off of it. Have some fish. Yeah, if you're eating the chicken too, eat the more leany parts of the chicken, like the breasts and the thigh. Keep away from the leg and the wings because those are our favorite parts. And I'm talking to myself. And certain viruses can also cause cancer. Now is when I come to America to live, me hear about HPV. And it's human papilloma virus. Yeah. And it's sexually transmitted most times. Yeah. If you sleep around, you can catch it. Unprotected, you can catch HPV. And there is no cure for it, just like herpes. And as you get, if it's high in numbers, it can cause various types of cancers, HPV. So guys, you have to be careful. And for those of you with small kids, make sure you give them the HPV shot early so it protects them from this awful disease. So guys, I think I'm talking too much, but am I making sense, guys? Text in the chat if I'm making sense. Okay, so I smell my salmon cooking. It's under the broiler. It's under a lot of fire. Ooh, it's pretty soft. So guys, I'm going to put like a sauce on it. I make it stay a little bit more. Yep. And then get ready. Where is my mitten? Oh, my mitten is here. All right, guys, the salmon almost ready, you know. It's almost ready to sizzle on the thing. Yeah, and salmon not take long to cook. So I'm just going to add some sweet and sour sauce on top. Just a little sprinkle. And then I'm going to brush it on. And this sweet and sour sauce is by Berman's from Aldi's. I got this in Aldi's if you want to know where to get it. Let me get a brush. All right, so I'm just brushing this on lightly, and I'm going to put it back under the broiler. All right, ready like Freddy. And guys, you see all this oil coming from the fish? You could see a whole bunch of oil right here. That's the omega-3. That's the good oil. That's the good oil. George Daniel Smalling, welcome to the live. Yes, thank you for those applaud. Yes, I'm making sense. So, you know, guys, as we get older, we have to change up what we eat. And we have to teach our kids to eat healthy. Like I get mad with Brianna every day. I said, why are you giving the child that? Why are you giving her fries? Oh, because she love it. No. If you want to give her fries, make your own. That baby loves when she's around me, you know, because I cook everything for her. Even if I have to trick her. You know what I did the last time she was here? She was just here the other day. And I went to KFC and I asked them to give me an extra fries container, the little thing that they put the fries in. But tell them to give me 2. I pay extra fee. Let me give the girl like 50 cents. She gave me 2 extra one. And I made my own nuggets. I made my own chicken nuggets from scratch. And I put it in, I had one with the chicken nuggets, and then I cut my potato, season it up. I made my own wedges and season it up, and I put it in the other thing and gave it to her. I trick her. But she eat home cooked food. She think as fast food she eat. If you have to trick them for feed them, give them the good stuff. And even your vegetable guys, buy the good stuff. Please stop buying the cheap lettuce out there for $1.49 or $1.25. Spend $3, a dollar something more, and buy the good greens that's not sprayed. Buy the gourmet cucumbers. Yes, they're gourmet. You see how small they are? Yeah, they're very crunchy. These are the Persian cucumbers. They didn't spray these. If you go in the supermarket and touch the cucumbers, guys, them slimy. They full of grease. They spray them with pesticides to preserve them because they spoil easily. These spoil easily. I can't keep them for a week because they're going to spoil because they're organic. So these are the things I eat. The peppers, if you notice, I like to use the baby bell because they're organic. Yeah, and I have these in my salad. So we're going to have a salad with the meal today. All right, so get a knife. So I'm just going to cut up my cucumber. Cut off the bottom. And I like to cut off some of the skin. I like to leave some of the skin for roughage. And if you don't want to leave the skin, it's optional. It's up to you. But I like to cut off some of the skin and leave some. So I'm cutting this up in my salad today. Yeah, and I have 2. I don't like tomatoes, guys, but you need to eat tomatoes because the lycopene is also good for the cancerous cells. Yes, the lycopene from the tomato is good for the cancer cells. And as I mentioned before, that peppers are alkaline. We need to eat peppers. Nicole Fender is the one that had me eating these peppers years ago. You would have never get me eat sweet pepper. You mad? Me not eat that. Me cook with it though, but me not eat it. But now, nothing like a sweet pepper to me. I didn't know it tasted so good. It's good for your digestion. It helps with the digestion of the food. It's good for your pores. It's good for your skin. Yes, it's good for your skin, guys. And it's alkaline. And it's alkaline, so it's good for the body. It's good for both the inside and out of the skin. So I'm cutting some of this up in this salad today to present with the salmon. Some kind of salmon. I call it some kind of salmon. I didn't give it a name yet, but I might just leave it. All right. And I feel like adding some grapes to my salad too. Sometimes I add grapes to my salad. So I'm just going to pick 3 of the Globe grapes. I'm going to remove the seeds because I don't want the seeds. But yeah, I'm just going to cut some of the grapes in the salad too. Yep. We have to fight cancer, guys. Every second person you talk to nowadays. And some of these cancers, there's no cure for it because it finds some weird part of your body for the end up. Yes. Your brain, your lungs, your intestine. Yeah, you know, it's crazy. All right. So we have a nice, pretty salad waiting. And let's scoot over the potatoes right here. Let's scoot over these potatoes right here. And we're waiting on the salmon now. The salmon is indeed cooked. So I'm just going to take it out of the toaster oven because it's under the broiler. So guys, look, this is the salmon. Somebody is calling me. I don't know, but I can't answer that call right now. So Damien says, what a galang opina yo. We can't bother with that boy, you know. Guys, he's so funny. All right, guys, so this is a salmon. It's nicely cooked. It's beautiful. It's looking yummy, and I can't wait to devour it. Yep. So I'm going to only put 1 piece on display because we only need 1 piece. I'll leave 1 piece for twine for later. And then I'm going to add my salad right here. And then we're going to clean up the edges of our plate. Let me rest this on top of the pot. We have to clean up our plate in a presentation counts, guys. So guys, I don't even need any dressing on the salad. So this is what is in Celie's kitchen today. Yes, some ton of food. We have our alkaline here. We have our omega-3 here. And of course, the body needs carbs because we need carbs on a daily basis, guys. But what amount? What amount of carbs are we having? Because carbs give you energy. And these are good carbs. Yeah, these are good carbs. So this is what I want up in a Celie's kitchen, yeah, today. According to Damien, this is what is going on in here today. So I have to taste this for you so I can show off. Let me turn this off because the timer is ticking and it's annoying. All right, let me get a nice clean fork, a good up fork. So I can show off my food. Yes. So this is authentic wild salmon, guys. It's hot, but it's good. So this is wild salmon. It didn't touch the freezer yet. It didn't go on any ice. It's fresh from the sea to my plate. Yes, I happened to go there when they were just bringing it in fresh. I'm going to say a piece of that I want. And the guy was like, you know, those Indian stuff. I'm like, excuse me, did you understand what I just said? So somebody who spoke a little bit of English said to him, she wants a piece of the salmon. He said, no. I said, that's what I want today. So he spoke to him in his language and he went and he deboned that salmon, cut my piece, wait, bag it up, price it. I'm going to go pay for it. And here am I eating it right now. Nice and delicious. Not to mention these potatoes. Couldn't ask for better. So guys, on a daily basis, I know it's expensive sometimes to eat some of these things because salmon is not cheap. But once in a while, get some natural omega-3. Get some natural omega-3. And make sure every day you're taking some kind of fish oil. Because it's good for the fatty acids in our bodies. It's helped with the buildup in our arteries. It's good for your heart health. We have to keep our heart healthy. So, before I leave you today, guys, I want to give away the next gift. So, I always give away crafting gifts on my live, and I always tell you where I get them. Who can tell me where I got these crafting items that I'm giving away today? If you could text me in the chat where I got them, you'll win this baking bowl today. And this is good quality stuff, guys. It's flexible. It can bake your cake. It can bake your pie. If you want to even put a piece of chicken in there. Good gifts. If you can tell me where I got this crafting dish from, or these crafting items that I give away today, June says, what? Aldi. June won it. June won the prize. It's indeed Aldi. Yes, I shop in Aldi in Valley Stream, and they always have good crafting items in there. And that's where I got everything. I got some for my house, and I got some to give away. So big up to Charisse, who won the bunt. Big up to Yvette, who won this. And big up to my next winner who won this. Yes. Yep. So, guys, so June, I have to give Carmen your gift to give you because I know I'm not going to see you. She said, wow, you just logged on and I just logged on and want to give. That's how life is, you know. Dwayne said, call Bree ASAP. Okay, guys. So, guys, I have to come off the live right now. I have to come off the live right now. My husband is telling me to call Brianna right now. I'm not sure what's going on. So, if you like what we cooked in Celie's Kitchen today, I want you to like this video, share this video, and if you're not yet subscribed to any of our platforms, please don't hesitate to do so. And thanks, Carol, for that $20 gift on YouTube this morning. We appreciate your gifts. If you like what we do in Celie's Kitchen, yes, support us. Support us. Alrighty, guys, I gotta run. Seem like I have an emergency.